Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 46 of the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden NFL 21. Today we get to the next to last game of the season, our last road game of the season as we face our division rivals who lead the NFC North, the 9-5 Green Bay Packers. We have to play spoiler for their playoff chances as we're all but eliminated. So if you're excited for this one, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. As we're underway here in Week 16. Cordell Patterson with the kickoff. He's going to take it to about the 24-yard line where Matthew Stafford will come out to start for Detroit. Stafford, he's got 19 interceptions on the season, 22 touchdowns, 3,500 yards. Been very hit or miss, to say the least, so far this season as his season runs down. You got to wonder, is this his last one in Detroit? He'll start off from the 24-yard line. It's going to be a stretch give to Johnson. He is swallowed up immediately. Unblocked Adrian Amos off the edge brings him down in the backfield for a loss of 1. Swift now checks into the game. He's going to get the handoff, and he's not going to fare much better. Gets about 4, setting up a long 3rd and 8. Going to go trips to Stafford's left. He's going to look across the middle, try to fire to Amendola. Gets it in there. However, it is incomplete, and Detroit will punt on their first drive. Out comes Aaron Rodgers, the bad man. That's his stats on the season. 3,900 yards, 26 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions. He's putting together a phenomenal campaign in Green Bay. They'll start from their own 38 with the handoff. It's going to be met, however, immediately by Marvin Wilson, who stepped up in run defense recently. That's a little bit of an ACC rookie reunion, as Travis Etienne was Green Bay's first-round pick this past draft. Now it's Phillip Lindsay in the backfield now, and he's going to get a hole. Phillip Lindsay to the right side, 20-15-10, tackled down on the shoestrings by Okudah, but not after he rips off a 49-yard carry on his first of the day. And now Green Bay is in the red zone. Fake the jet sweep. There's Lindsay again. He spins off a tackle, breaks another one before being driven out of bounds. Lindsay is a man on a mission this drive. 2nd and 6, I formation, handoff to the deep back this time. It is not Phillip Lindsay, it's not Etienne, it's the other three-headed monster, A.J. Dillon. You'll see all three of them get carries today. 3rd and 3, Rodgers going to look across the middle. He's going to have a touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling with the first score of the day for Green Bay, his 5th of the season. And they take a 7-0 lead here to start the day. Detroit got to have some sort of answer here as they start off on their own 33. They're going to try to establish the run game some more, and this time it works. Kerryon Johnson races forward to the 48-yard line, grips off a nice gain of 15. Green Bay stack in the middle this time. They back off, and Swift's going to have a little bit of space. He's going to get about 8. Nice running for him before being wrapped up by Christian Kirksey. Now 2nd and 2, Stafford's going to throw for, and he's going to go down immediately. Christian Covington gets there. Beats Osimile on that right side. He is rewarded with the sack. Now 3rd and 11. Stafford, he's going to try to throw forward here. He's going to look left side. He has Jesse James, and he's going to pick up the first down. Nice fight by Jesse James to convert the 3rd and long. And now Detroit is into Green Bay territory. There's a 1st and 10 draw to Kerryon. He doesn't get anything on this run. Now 2nd and 10. 2 tight ends are in the game. Stafford's going to look across the middle, and he's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Stafford just overthrew Vaughns on that deep post. I think Vaughns had a step on his man, but a wild overthrow results in interception number 20 on the season for Matthew Stafford. So now Green Bay at their own 22 thanks to the pick. They're going to start with a stretch give to Lindsay on the right side. He's met by Jamie Collins. Now 3rd and 6 in the shotgun is Rodgers. He's going to have Etienne to his left, but he's going to fire across the middle for Davante Adams. Number 1 target in Green Bay moves the chains. And that moves him over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. There's another pass. This time Adams on the left side. He's going to get away from Okudah. Okudah matches up usually against Davante Adams in these matchups. But Davante Adams with a quick 2 grabs to start this drive. Empty set now. Rodgers, he's starting to feel himself in the zone. There's a quick pass to Devin Funchess, who's had a phenomenal career resurgence since coming to Green Bay a couple of seasons ago. Double-digit touchdowns this past season and this current season as he's up to 11. Here's a 2nd and 1 toss to the left side. Lindsey, he moves the chains. Nice gain of 6. He's already out to 63 yards. Now they're going to go I formation, bring in Funchess. Hand off Lindsey. He's not going to have any space this time. There's Jelani Tavai with the wrap-up. Now 3rd and 9, trips to Rodgers right. He's going to look left. However, he has his tight end, Jake Butt, who gets the first down and makes it goal to go. Okuda there with the tackle. Green Bay threatening again. Here's an end around to Scantling, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling again. His first career rushing touchdown, 2nd touchdown already of the day. Green Bay goes up 14-0 here as the first quarter winds down. Want to see what Detroit has in store. 2nd and 10. They're going to go play fake, fire across the middle, and it's tipped. Looking for Cordero Patterson. Stafford 1 for 5 for 12 of the interception. On 3rd and down, he's going to throw for it again, play fake. He's going to fire deep down the middle of the field, looking for Vaughn's. Almost intercepted. Is dropped. That'll be a punt, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Green Bay leads 14-0. They start off with the football on their own 38-yard line, and there's some movement, so they'll start it at their own 33 thanks to a false start. Now 1st and 15. Adams in the slot left. Rodgers going to throw across the middle. Looks like a little bit of miscommunication with the rookie Etienne. Now 3rd and 7. Etienne's still in the ball game. They're going to try to set up a screen for him. Etienne gets it, makes a move and miss, but gets tackled short of the first down. Marvin Wilson brings him down, and Detroit forces a punt. This Lions offense has been stagnant so far in the first quarter. They need to get something going on this drive. Here's a check down to Swift. That's only going to gain about 3. Only Stafford's 2nd completion of the day. 2nd and 7, now going to throw for it again, but he's going to go down. That is the rookie 2nd rounder, Jay Tuffley, who gets there for his 5th sack of the season. He's putting together a solid rookie campaign here in Green Bay. And now on 3rd and 12, he is hit as he throws. Jadarius Smith got there right as the ball was released. And that's another Detroit Lions punt. Green Bay has very good starting field position at about midfield, as there's Philip Lindsay with the gain of about 3. Making it now 2nd and 7. Rodgers, he's going to throw across the middle, has Jake Butt. That is Julian Okwara, dropping into coverage. And that's a mismatch for Jake Butt. He'll get them out to the 32-yard line. Green Bay moving again. There's another pass for Jake Butt. Nice ball placement away from the linebacker. And Butt gets it to the 16-yard line. Inside the red zone again is Green Bay. Now they're going to go bunch left side, but they're going to throw right, one-on-one Funchess with Justin Coleman. And he is the red zone threat to watch out for Green Bay. And now on 2nd when they're going to go empty, keep an eye on Funchess, slot right. And he's going to throw it right, but throw it out of bounds. Now 3rd and 1. Green Bay going to throw for it, passing a lot, but it works out. Touchdown, Devontae Adams. He was matched up against Hill in the slot. And that's a mismatch on those slant patterns. Devontae Adams with the easy score. Green Bay goes up 21-0. Detroit in danger of this one turning into a blowout. This is on 1st and 10. Stafford is sacked. Fadakazi brings him down for a loss of 2. This Detroit offensive line having a hard time keeping up with this pass rush of Green Bay. As Stafford's going to go down again. There is Darius Smith, his 1st of the day, only his 5th of the season. A little bit of a quiet year for him, but he forces another Detroit punt. So Green Bay with a big chance here to extend their lead as Lindsey's met immediately by Tavai. They're going to bring it in tight here on 2nd and 10, but they're going to pass left. There is Adams with another grab. Kuda doesn't let him get away, though. It's now 3rd and 6. Adams now on the right side. He's going to pass right, but he's going to pass for Funchess, and that pass is broken up. Nice defense by Coleman. And Green Bay punts. Now Detroit with a chance to put some points on the board, but it's not looking good. Amos with the tackle, and Amendola is actually shaken up on the play, so looks like it's going bad to worse for this offense. 3rd and 5 now. Trips to Stafford's left. He's going to look across the middle, and a pair of receivers run into each other. That is the epitome of this offense today, as they will force a punt, get into the 2-minute warning. Now Green Bay with the football. Rodgers gets it at his own 40. Quick pass left side. Adams again with the catch. Matched up against Levine that time. 2nd and 3, split back for Green Bay, and Rodgers is intercepted. It's the rookie Nate Landman with the pick. He gets it to midfield, and maybe this is the spark that Detroit needs. Big interception for Landman, and this offense now with good field position to start their drive. 90 seconds to go. They're going to start with a draw to Swift, who breaks an arm tackle of Fadokazi before being brought down for a gain of 4. Stafford now trips to his left, past that side. There's Vaughns. They're going to give him the first down. Forward progress said so. Lions still not calling any timeouts. They still have all 3. As Stafford in the pocket, he's going to bounce out to his left and throw it back across the middle to Swift, who makes a man miss. And now Swift races toward the sidelines, and he gets there. Nice play by DeAndre Swift to get out of bounds. Stops the clock and still preserves all 3 timeouts. Here's a 1st and 10. Jesse James gets by a defender and gets inside the 15. Detroit will call their first timeout. Stafford now trips to his left. Blitz coming for Green Bay. He's going to counter with a throw to Patterson, and Patterson is down at the 1. Just short of the goal line. Detroit uses their 2nd timeout, 1 remaining. However, handoff to Swift. He finds the end zone. Touchdown finally for the Lions. That's Swift's 2nd of the season, and after his first career last week, has back-to-back scores. And that'll take us to the half. Green Bay up 21-7. Does Detroit have any chance of coming back in this one, or will Green Bay put them in the ground? We'll have to find out in the second half. This week we are playing as the Thursday night game, so no scores have been recorded around the league. So we're going to kind of skip by the halftime report. We'll take a look at the scores at the end of this episode, especially as the playoff push continues. But here's Green Bay starting off with the football in the second half, and Rodgers is batted down. Should have been an interception. That was an easy pick. But nonetheless, that ball falls to the turf. It's now 2nd and 10. It's a quick pass to Adams on the left side. He comes away with the grab, making it now 3rd and short. They're going to go empty, however. Green Bay really doesn't have any vision to run the football, and why not? I guess the pass game has been working as there's another first down. Now Etienne does rejoin the ball game. 1st and 10. Packers going to throw for it again across the middle. There's Scantling, and Scantling's going to race deep into Detroit territory. Marquez Valdez-Scantling now gets over 750 on the season. He's having a heck of a day for Green Bay. 1st and 10 now from the 22. Pass left side. Adams catches it with Okudah all over him in coverage. That's another win for Adams in that battle. Now in the strong I formation, Green Bay, they are going to hand off. This is A.J. Dillon, and Dillon fights forward to the 5th on only his 2nd carry. 2nd and goal now, tight formation for Green Bay. It's a handoff to Etienne. He cuts it left side, picks up about 2. Now 3rd and goal. They're going to go empty again. Rodgers with a quick pass, and he finds Jake Butt in the end zone. Touchdown Packers. Rodgers knew where he was going with the football before it is even snapped, as Butt beats Walker off the line. And Green Bay goes up 28-7 here in the 3rd quarter. Stafford trying to get the troops rallied up before they hit back to the field, and we'll see what they got. 1st and 10 from the 44 of Green Bay, as there's a quick pass to Williams. We're going to go a little faster since this one is a blowout, but we'll still hit most of the key points. 2nd inches now, handoff Johnson. He gets rocked and is actually hurt on the play, so Johnson will come out for the rest of this one. He will be okay, though, for the next week's game. As now Swift takes the field, and he rips off a gain of 13, and now Osemele is hurt on the play. He falls to the turf. He would be okay. He will return shortly. But now it's 2nd and 10, handoff Swift. He gets a lane right side, picks up a gain of 7, and now Seth Williams is hurt. He will not return to this game, so 3 injuries in a row for Detroit, hindering this offense. He's now on 3rd and 3. Stafford in the pocket. He's going to roll out to his right, try to throw it, and it's dropped by Keelan Doss. And that'll force a 4th and 3. This is a 30-yard field goal attempt for Detroit, but they're going to fake it. Chase Daniels is going to take off with the football, and he gets absolutely nowhere. What kind of call is that? You got to wonder, what the heck is Mike Zimmer thinking? And that is synonymous with how this day is going. Green Bay now with the football, 3rd and 2. There's a quick pass to Davante Adams, and they're already into Detroit territory. This one is turning into a blowout as 10 catches for 125 and a score for DA-17. Now a handoff to Etienne, trying to drain a little bit of this clock as that's his 3rd carry for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 8, they will go back to the pass game. It's a pass to Etienne, who has the first down and a little bit more. Down to the 15 as Collins and Coleman bring him down. And Green Bay once more threatening. Rodgers up to 3-11 in the passing game. They're going to go strong eye here, hand off to Lindsey. He's met by Tavai at about the 13-yard line. And now it makes it 2nd and 8. Empty for Green Bay. Rodgers is going to pass for it in the pocket. Good protection. He has Scantling back across the middle again. And he's tackled down at the 2. Goal to go here for Green Bay. It's a handoff. It's Etienne. He's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. That's points 41 and 42 as the rookie out of Clemson finds the end zone. That's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. This is a 35-7 game. My apologies. I said 41-42, but it's 35-7. As now to start the 4th quarter, it's 2nd and inches for the Lions. Pass to Swift. Nice first down to start this quarter as the Lions just try to put some more points on the board. You hate to get blown out this bad. 1st and 10, trying to set up a screen. It's doinked off somebody's helmet. Just no sense of rhythm here on offense. 2nd and 10 now, pass to James. Somehow James comes away with the grab. I thought Amos had very good coverage there. But that's going to get it down to the 16. Nice play before Jesse James. So now a new set of downs from the 16. Handoff Swift in the deep eye. Usually don't see that one, but I guess with Johnson hurt. And speaking of hurt, Assembly's hurt again. I think it's just best if he takes the rest of the day off. 2nd and 5, there's a pass to Jesse James, and we get some Madden greatness here as easy catch goes right through the body of Jesse James. Would have been a nice completion and a nice first down, but nonetheless now it's 3rd and 5. Stafford in the pocket does pass it to Patterson, who fights forward for a first down. Nice little move to get underneath the defenders to pick up that first down. It's now goal to go for Detroit, looking for some points here. Stafford rolls out to his right, and he's intercepted by Jackson in the back of the end zone. Thought he had Vaughns on the crossing pattern, and instead that route is jumped in the end zone for interception number 21, and Josh Jackson comes away with it. We're going to speed this one up now a little later in this Green Bay drive. 4 minutes to go. They're going to throw forward on 3rd and 6, and there's a wide open Jake Butt in the back of the end zone. There is points 41 and 42. Busted coverage. Tracy Walker should be back there, but that's a touchdown for Green Bay. Now 2.5 to go in this game. Stafford 1st and 10. He's going to throw it deep to the right side. And that's a nice catch by Tyler Vaughns, who finds the end zone. So Detroit does score a 2nd touchdown. Nice grab for his first career. Tyler Vaughns at least getting a little bit of a highlight here as he gets his first career touchdown grab thanks to the nice dot by Matthew Stafford. So he will have a passing touchdown at least today. But later in this one, 25 seconds to go, Detroit just trying to do something with the football. Stafford rolls to his right, throws off his back foot. He's intercepted again. Can't make the tackle, and that is going to be points 48 and 49 for Green Bay. A pick 6 for Adrian Amos. And let's just put the nail in the coffin. Green Bay slaughters the Lions here at Lambeau Field on Thursday night, 49-14. Over 500 yards of offense for Green Bay, while we just measured 200 and about 1. So, bad game for Detroit in this one. Devontae Adams had a heck of a game, but had 2 scores. Rodgers picked us apart, and we suffered all kinds of injuries. So, just a game we'd like to move on from. So, let's not spend too much time on this one. Speaking of those injuries, 2 of them will carry over into the next week, and it's going to be Joe Dahl, who we didn't see hurt, but he pulled his groin, our starting left guard, and Danny Amendola will miss the finale with a dislocated elbow, his 2nd time on the injury report. He ends this season with 34 catches, 373 yards, and 2 scores, playing in only 10 games this season as his old body continues to wear down. So with those 2 extra roster spots, we're going to sign Deshaun Dixon off the Ravens practice squad. Don't really have a lot of cap space, so he's one of the only offensive linemen that fits in our cap. Then we're going to sign John Pennicini off our practice squad as well. Like to give him a chance in the run-stopping game. And we also send Hunter Bryant down back to the practice squad to make space for Pennicini, as TJ Hawkinson is healthy again, and Kenny Golladay. So at least we get Hawkinson and Golladay back for the season finale. So we'll see how that goes. But let's check out these Week 16 scores around the league. Falcons beat the Buccaneers. They've clinched the NFC South. A couple of big matchups here as the Dolphins also pick up their second win. And let's take a look at some of the key ones, starting off with the Titans beating the Patriots in New England 38-34. Kind of solidifies Titans' spot in the playoffs as Tannehill has 342 yards and 3 scores. Patriots would be the 6th seed right now, so they're not entirely out of it, but if it does come down to the wild card, the Titans would get that tiebreaker. But the AFC South right now is an absolute mess. We'll take a look at that division momentarily. As on the sack department, just a couple around the board, and then interceptions were J.C. Jackson and Adoree Jackson. In a big game in the NFC East, the Cowboys beat the football team 28-21. They split the season series. Now Dallas has a 1-game lead over the football team. As Dallas, all they need is a win and they win the division, while Washington needs a win and a Dallas loss. However, if the season did end today, they would meet again in the wild card round, as Dallas is currently the 4 and Washington is the 5. Lastly, we'll head to the NFC West with the Seattle Seahawks beating the Rams at home 28-14. Seattle trying to get that number 1 seed as they try to hold off the Falcons, as both of them now sit at 10-5. And they all but clinch the NFC West. They just need to win next week or a San Francisco loss, and they take that division. A couple of sacks go around. Aaron Donald gets a sack. We're actually going to stick on that, as I looked up Donald's numbers on the season, and he has 22 sacks. So all Donald needs is a sack, and he breaks Michael Strahan's season sack record with 22.5. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Rams game next week. Speaking of Rams, they also got a defensive player of the week. It wasn't Donald, though. It was Jalen Johnson's pick 6. Watt had 3 sacks in the AFC. We saw Cam's numbers. He gets AFC Offensive Player. And Trevor Lawrence, 365 yards and 3 touchdown passes, gets him NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He'll also probably win Rookie of the Year. Here is that playoff picture to take a look at it right now. Nothing really changes in the NFC. Packers would meet the Vikings in the first round, but Packers could still get that 1 seed. They also could still be the 3 seed. As remember, all teams last week were 9-5. Here's a look at this by the division standings, as the Steelers and Browns have both clinched the playoffs. AFC South is a mess. The Bills have by far clinched the number 1 seed. Chiefs win their division. Packers win the NFC North. Falcons have won the NFC South. Cowboys have clinched a playoff spot, but haven't clinched the division yet. And then Seattle has also clinched the playoff spot, but they haven't clinched the division yet either. So we'll see how that goes next week. Jaguars are the 7th seed in the AFC. They have a losing record, while the Vikings are 8-7 and have a winning record. And the Eagles with the winning record would miss out. So in our last game of the season, we sit 6-9, so we really don't have much to play for, but we have seen the Steelers do have something to play for. They sit at 9-6, and they're still trying to win the AFC North. They need to beat us or have the Browns lose or the Browns tie. So we're going to try to play spoiler again in this last one. Steelers, still a very good squad. They kind of remind me of Green Bay, who we just played. They got a pretty solid run defense. A nice leader in the secondary. Oh, and of course they still have TJ Watt rushing off the edge. So we'll see how we go against the Steelers. They do have a new quarterback this year, as Ben Roethlisberger did retired. And you might have saw him. It is Jameis Winston getting a second chance in Pittsburgh, and he's done very well with his second chance. Seems like he learned a lot last year from winning the Super Bowl underneath Drew Brees. He's made a career year. Eric Ebron's also in Pittsburgh. That's a little bit of a revenge game from here. He loves to talk trash about Detroit, so we'd love to shut him up. They're anchored on the offensive line by David DeCastro, who's one of the best guards in the league. And then on defense, Cameron Hanger anchors that front 7, as he is a very good run stopper, one of the best in the league. And then in pass rushing, TJ Watt, a nice young speed rusher off the edge. He will be a handful this week. And the leader in that secondary is Minkah Fitzpatrick, the former Miami Dolphin acquired by trade a couple seasons ago. He's been that free safety anchor for Pittsburgh. That'll be in the next episode. We will see and wrap up the 2021 season, see how we end up in that one. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. Have a good one.